Hello there, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, I am going to be doing your general reading for the second half of August. So this will be good from August 15th to August 31st. And Sagittarius, thank you so much. You were one of my top 3 views last week. So I did put up a bonus reading for you on Sunday. So you might want to go and check that out. Extra bonus reading, and I really do appreciate all your support of my channel. And if you're enjoying this message or resonating with it or enjoying the content that I create, I really would appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we're going to start with the animal spirit, and this is the cobra. So the cobra indicates that you're kind of waiting for something. It can be a little bit of an energy that you know what you already need to know. But when this energy is here, it's that there's something new that you need to learn. And it's kind of like this energy of waiting for the right teacher to come along and being open to learning something new. So when you get the cobra energy, it's about you may not know everything that you need to know, and it's about kind of ascending to the next level. So it's a good energy. It's just being open-minded that there's something new on your path, something new that you may need to learn in order to be successful in the next phase of whatever is coming on your path. And with the fish, this is kind of an energy. This is kind of interesting. This is an energy. Fish, like to move all the time. Move, move, move. They find a lot of joy in just like staying on the move. But it is an energy of you needing to stop and kind of listen to something else. And again, I'm getting the true sense when I was saying that and flipping the cards that you need to listen to your intuition. You may be trying to do too much and go, go, go. And in that energy, you're not staying calm enough that you can listen to your intuition, which is like your inner teacher, right? Because we all know everything that we're really supposed to know. It's already, all the knowledge is already within us, but sometimes we need to stop and really listen to our intuition, listen to our inner heart, to get the answers that we're looking for. Whereas the fish is kind of like, oh, I'm just going to keep roaming around and I'll run into the answer. But this is a clear message about it's time for you to stop and just listen. Yeah, yang. So, yang is about energy, about taking action, right? I'm kind of wondering if you're not taking too much action. You're trying to move into a new life. And with this cobra, I feel like there's something that you have to learn, or something that, some piece of information, wisdom, lesson that you have to learn before you can go into this new life energy. You're trying to turn the wheel. You may be trying, it's almost like you're trying too hard. That may resonate with some of you. It's kind of like you're trying too hard in a situation, and it's about just sitting back and allowing this to come in, because it is going to happen for you. It's just that the more you push into it, the more it's resisting. So let's see what else we have. Transformation. Yeah. You're definitely trying to step into a new world. And then on the bottom, we have status quo. It's like a push and pull type of energy. Really interesting. Because, all the cards are on here are kind of like super go out and try to do something. And the others are kind of like wait and allow it to happen. So let's go to the tarot and see if we can get some more details. Kind of interested about, what is it? like you could be really trying to get a new job. You could be just like meeting, maybe almost feeling, I almost get this sense of desperation, like you're really, oh, I really have to get a job or a new job. Or you may be looking for a new place to live, I was in that situation once where, my lease was coming up and I needed to find a new place, and, you just get that almost frantic. I get that almost frantic feeling with this energy, like you're really, really trying. And, but the more you try, the more this is resisting. Interesting. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We're going to start with your present energy. What do we have here? Ten of Swords. Yeah, an ending. You may be trying to push through the ending of something. The Ten of Swords is just such a difficult energy because it's not just one sword. It's all 10 swords kind of in your back. In this one, it's in her head. And you could be almost in your head about this ending, like something ended here. Your job ended, a career ended, your lease is up, a relationship ended, and it's a difficult ending. And you could almost be like in your head about it, almost to the point where you can't move forward because you're almost blocking it yourself. You see, once again, like she's sitting there and all these swords are kind of like in her head. Almost like so much in your head that I want to get this, say that you're almost, you're trying to push forward so quickly. You're trying to just move. Seven of Cups, you're confused. We have the Judgment card and the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. For a lot of you, this could be a relationship that has ended. Either you want a second chance or this person wants a second chance. With the Two of Cups, it's a twin flame or a true soulmate kind of connection, wanting this Ace of Cups to come in. Or you could be offering your love to this person. Oh my goodness, and this one just flipped. Ten of Cups. Yeah. This is the ending of something that you thought was, in this deck, so interesting. This one also has fish on the bottom. See the fish in the water there? With the rainbow here, the rainbow's always in the Ten of Cups. But it's kind of like you thought this person took you over the rainbow in love. Just kind of like a really, somebody, that you really thought was there forever. That, the happy family card is the happy family card. And there's been some ending. Now, the only thing I will say is that you have the two tens. So tens are the completion, that this is over, but now you can start anew. And I just wonder, we're going to, look at the tarot, but for some of you, you may be trying to either transform this relationship or transform yourself. You're just trying to, keep moving so you don't have to think about this. You don't want to look at it with the cobra. You don't want to really, it's almost like you're resisting having to look or accept the ending here. Just to really, trying to stay busy. That type of energy. Oh, and Three of Cups is your obstacle. This could have been a third party. But with the Three of Cups, you're not celebrating, stepping into this new part of your life. You're definitely not celebrating. This is not something that you wanted. Something, either that if you broke it off, you felt like you had to break it off because, a third party, it could be a person, so it can be a third party relationship that you were involved in, but it can also be, something else that, the person that you were with, they just kind of had other things that were distracting them. It could be work, it could be an addiction, it could be, any number of things. Hobby that they spend a lot of time with, friends they spend a lot of time with. Okay, let's see what the advice is. Ace of Pentacles. You have a new start coming. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of in between worlds. For some of you, you could have been in this energy of move, 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 so I don't have to think about this. And now you could be starting to go into this Cobra energy of, waiting for the lesson, waiting for the teacher. Yeah, because we had the yang and then the new life. So you do have a fresh start here. This could be the ending of a job that it does not have to be a relationship. It could be the ending of a job that you really loved, that you thought you were going to do forever. And then, something happened. But with the Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles are usually about money. So it could be a new job offer. It could be, a new business that you want to start. Something like that. Like transforming. I get the idea that you want to transform this bad thing into something good. That you do not want to stay exactly where you are. You may have felt like you held on to this past relationship or job or situation, and that you were kind of like almost accepting it as status quo. But now you're kind of like, no, I need something better. I need to go in a new direction. Oh, nice. Empress. For some of you, this is perhaps a business that you are trying to start. That you left something that you thought, or, for some reason you had to quit, or you were laid off, or that business ended for some reason. Like you could have had a job that you thought you were going to have forever or whatever, or a career path that you thought you were going to have forever, and something happened. But here you go. You get a fresh start. And with the Empress, it's a lovely energy, right? The Empress is all about, starting a new life, starting a new business, starting a new creative project, starting a new career, starting a new relationship. The star is on the bottom. It's kind of like your hopes and dreams coming true. 4 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, the seeds that you are planting right now are going to harvest. You are going to see the harvest of those. Really nice. Okay. Nice, Sagittarius. Yeah, it's kind of like having to, you may, with this Cobra, you may be looking for a mentor or a teacher to help you with whatever this situation is, if it's a job or a career, or even a relationship, but you're kind of like looking for advice about how to do this, looking for the teacher that can help you to take action in this, and build your new life. It could be that for some of you, you ended a relationship, and, you could have maybe, say you were even married and you got, divorce settlement, and you were like, I'm going to take some of this money and start that business I always wanted to start. Like you get this little bit of something that helps you to build this new business, new life, new relationship, whatever it is. And it could even be an inheritance for some of you. This could be someone that you dearly loved that passed away. It could even be like a grandmother or a grandfather or something like that. Somebody that you really loved. And you're definitely not celebrating the ending of this. I think that's important. You're not celebrating it, but you want to, with the 3 of Cups, I feel like you want to celebrate. You could be even wanting to celebrate this person. If this is a person that passed away and left you money, it's almost like you want to celebrate their life by starting this new thing. And it could even be like maybe you want to start a business, but maybe for some of you, you may want to build some type of memorial, or donate, like even a park bench or something in their name. There's something that you want to start with whatever this is that's coming in. And it could be a job offer. It could be, somebody calling you up and asking you out for a date if you're trying to start a new relationship. It could be, somebody giving you some money for some reason. It could even be, like maybe, in insurance, I mean, like maybe, maybe your house, was flooded or destroyed or something like that. Something ended, and you're going to get some money that helps you to start this new life. Really nice. Like it's definitely kind of like you're taking something sad that happened, something that almost like a tower moment, and turning it around. It's like making a lemonade out of lemons, right? That type of energy. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we have a Hierophant here. 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Yeah, healing. Lots of fours here. Hierophant here it could once again be a marriage that ended. It could be a belief system that even ended. Something that you thought was a long-term commitment. The Hierophant stands for belief systems, long-term commitments, weddings, that type of thing. Like something happened with this and you are healing from it. You're getting over it. You are getting over it, Sagittarius. That's your present energy. It's kind of like, you're kind of like, okay, yeah, that ended. Now I'm ready for something new. And I think, you possibly have taken the time to heal. You may have gone through a time where you were just swimming around trying to stay busy. And now you're ready, like, to listen to what is going on. Where you're supposed to go. Where you're supposed to take this action. How you're supposed to act and transform into this new life. Okay, let's look at the 3 of Cups. What do we have here? Strength. Yeah. You're needing a lot of strength in order to feel like you can celebrate this end. Once again, I think it was a very sad ending, whether it was a relationship or someone passed away or a job or a career that ended. You've had to have a lot of strength. To kind of like, get to the point where you're like, okay, that was something that was bad that happened. But guess what? Look at what's coming in, right? It's like the universe is blessing you with something because of the way that you handled yourself with this. Like, you had a lot of strength. You tried to be positive. You tried to stay uplifted, not that you didn't have moments where you just maybe, were really, really sad about this. But it's kind of like you weren't going to settle for status quo. Like you were like, no, this is my life is not going to be defined by this moment. I am going to transform myself. I am going into a new direction. Good for you, Sagittarius. I can't remember if the reading I did for you, the bonus reading on Sunday was something about that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have Death card on the bottom. This is signifying that there was some ending that you are trying to transform. We have the 4 of Pentacles with the Tower with the Judgment card. Somebody is wanting to come in very quickly and transform this situation or wanting a second chance with you. They're coming in and they're offering you something. And, we have the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is like twin flame energy. It can also mean the happy family card. It's also wedding card. celebratory. Two of Cups is true soulmate energy. Somebody's coming in and offering you something, but look at this. We have the Devil with it. It's like there's something attached to it. Strings are attached. I get the sense that there are strings attached. There's some toxic energy with this Two of Cups and this happy family. Like, there's something here. Somebody wants a fresh start. Somebody's coming in to offer you something new. And they're going to come in acting like this, all this great energy, but either you are feeling like this situation is toxic, or there are strings attached to their offer. Let's just clarify the Devil. Let's just get one clarification on this Devil energy. You're seeing through it. Nice. I like that. You're seeing through it. You're seeing through whatever it is that they're offering. Yeah, not that you may not... let's just take one for the Ace of Pentacles. They're offering you victory. They're offering you victory in a situation. To drop... Wow. Yeah. I have a feeling that the person that is coming in to offer this Ace of Pentacles, okay, has, a lot of burdens, a lot of pain. And they're disguising it as victory. They're not... I think that's why I'm getting this tug of war in energies here. They're not coming in and giving you the whole truth. They're coming in. There's something that they may not tell you what the strings are. There's something you don't know. For some of you, this Three of Cups stands for a third party, and they may be coming in and wanting to reconcile with you, but they haven't left the third party yet because they want to see what you say first. It's that kind of energy where they're not telling you the whole story. If it's a job, like what they may be offering you something, but what you don't know is that they also have like other people that you may feel like you're competing against, or they're not willing, they're like not going to give you the money that that they were willing, that they would really want to pay, or they're willing to pay, something like that. Or they're offering this partnership with you and trying to celebrate it, but what you don't realize is that they're getting more out of the deal than you are. Something, I don't know. There's something, I do feel like you are going to see through it. And it doesn't mean that you won't take the offer, Sagittarius. And remember, you always have free will. But I think you're going to see through this. Whatever this is, you're going to see through it. And you're either going to walk away from it. We're going to clarify. You have the Empress, right? You're either going to walk away from it. I feel like, she's on this bridge. It's kind of like you're willing to perhaps walk away from it and transform yourself into this new life. Like, almost like this moment comes in and it's like you get clarity. Like when they come in, you almost get clarity. they're like trying to make the deal so sweet, and you're kind of like, yeah, but what's in it for you? It's that type of energy that I'm getting. You know, whether it's a person or a job offer or whatever, you're kind of like, yeah. And then you step into your Queen of Swords and you start, let's clarify the Queen of Swords. I think the key here is the advice is to ask all the right questions, right? And ask a lot of questions. Like, you know, this might be status quo for this person or this company or something like that. And you're kind of like, yeah, oh, I'm good. Read the fine print. I would just say definitely read the fine print here. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Coming in really quickly, you're going to get some communication. Now, I have to say, with this Knight of Swords, you know, the Knight of Swords is kind of like, I'm going to do it my way at all costs. Like this person that's coming in, if this is a relationship or, you know, business or something, they're kind of like coming in, and it's, I always call the Knight of Swords a little bit of a bully card. Coming in really strong, you know, just like, yeah, this is the way it is. You know, oh yeah, you're going to take this deal. This is the best deal. Take this deal or else, you know, this is the last deal we're giving you. Kind of that. And with the Page of Swords, you know, I feel like they have some information, but you want the information. I kind of feel like they have information. They may even have like information on you, or think they have information on you. And I'm not saying it's bad information, Sag, but it's kind of like they've done their homework. I feel like they've done their homework. Like they know more about this than you do. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is the single lady card. I think for a lot of you, you see through this. You start asking with this Page of Swords, you know that they have the information that you don't, and you start asking the questions. And then I really think that you walk away from it. And I feel like when you walk away from it and you decide to kind of go on your own, this is, once again, the single lady card, the gender does not matter. It's about, I can go do this by myself. So if this is a business that you want to start, you're going to do it on your own. This is a relationship, you're going to say, I'm fine on my own. This is extremely independent. And I feel like this offer comes in and you take a good look at it because it's like, oh, yeah, that looks good. Then you start asking these questions and you're kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that. Your intuition, look at this. You have this communication comes in, your intuition and Hermit. Wow. Like you really, the bells are probably going off in your head. And with the Hermit card, I want to point out the Cobra. Like you may actually listen to this offer or whatever and then go and seek out, you know, a teacher, a mentor, an advisor about how to take action with this. And you have a huge decision to make, but I love this card. After that, the Ten of Pentacles. Like you are going to overcome this and you are going to be successful. You're going to find abundance. It's kind of like, I almost want to say this is like a test. It's kind of like walking away from this opens up this Empress energy. Really interesting. Yeah, Magician, Five of Pentacles, the Tower. Wow. Hermit card on the bottom. Yeah, it's like you step into this, you are trying to manifest this Empress energy. And then look at this, you know, like you're sad. I think you're sad because this offer is like not exactly what you were hoping for. Like you figure that out and you're kind of sad. You know, this boss may have laid you off. You know, there were cuts at your office and then they come back and they're like, oh, well, here we can give you, you know, but we can't pay you as much as we paid you before. Or right now we can't offer you health benefits or something like that. And you're kind of sad about it. And you get this epiphany. Like, why am I putting up with this status quo? Like, why am I doing that? I'm going to go start my own business. I'm going to go in a whole new direction here. And that's where, either you get, I think you seek out advice, either when you get this offer or when you go and start something new. Like, you really want to start something new. I'm kind of, I was in a situation once where, I had a job and I really kind of, was trying to stick with it because of the benefits, And then it was kind of like I got to this point where it was just like, no, like, okay, I have to go in a new direction. And I feel like it's kind of the same thing with you. It's whether this is a romantic relationship, family, friend, or business. It's kind of like it's kind of like you just have had enough. And you're like, I'm going to go in my own direction. I'm going to go do my own thing. I don't know what it is yet. You may not even know exactly what it is. But I do think, and I want to point this out, because I am not, giving financial advice here or anything. But I do think that you seek out financial advice or business advice or relationship advice, whatever this is. Because with the Cobra, it is about you may think you know everything, and then you start asking these questions, and then you may be like, I don't know about that. I think I'll go ask my financial planner, or I think I'll go ask the bank what they think, or I'll ask, my parents or whatever, my best friend. It's like I think you do seek out some advice, and you do gain a lot of wisdom because of this. Like, I think it's about asking the right questions. And when you ask the right questions, you get the answers. I think you do get the right answers, but then I think you may decide to, of course you have free will, but you may decide to go in a new direction. Knight of Wands, Judgment again, Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. There's a lot of eights here. This is perhaps on your spiritual path. Something about you maybe, the Judgment card has pulled up a couple of times. It is about second chances. You are kind of like in your head about, doubting this second chance, like really taking a look at it. The Knight of Wands is somebody that comes in and, can sweet talk you. And you're really taking a look at this second chance. I do think you are taking a look at it. I don't think you dismiss it right away. I think you do take a look at it. There's something that you like about the offer, whatever that is. And, it could be you really still love this person, or you really like working at that job, or whatever it is. But there's something that I think has you concerned. There's some information that you gather that has you concerned. Interesting, Sag. I'd love to hear in the comments. What are you concerned about in this situation? How's this playing out in your life? I just got the message that a lot of you have been seeking for some time, maybe seeking the truth about something. You're going to get some information, and then you may take that information and seek out somebody that can help you with that information. Maybe some of you are spies. Interesting. Okay, Sag, here is your creativity oracle card, and I cannot believe this says curiosity. Be spontaneous, wonder, move forward, look ahead, and stretch above your present circumstances. And I think that is the status quo. I do feel like you want to stretch yourself. You want to become this empress. You don't want to be held in this situation. And I think that there is some reason why you're feeling like you're really looking at this situation again. Whether it's a relationship or a job or whatever. I think you are kind of taking a second look at it. But then I think there's something inside of you that says, let's go in a new direction. Let's expand. The Empress is all about expanding, not the status quo, about going in a different direction. Listen, in stillness, you meet your true self. Oh my goodness. And that is exactly part of the cobra and part of what I was saying with the fish. It's about stopping and listening to your intuition. And you did have the High Priestess and the Hermit card show up here. It is, I feel like when you're going through this situation, I just keep hearing the words alarm bells. Like, I think the alarm bells are going to be going off in your head when this situation comes in. You're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. I think it's interesting. Look at this. Like, the head right there has almost like flames coming out. And when I say alarm bells, I really think of fire, right? In this case, it's like the third eye. It's like listening to your intuition. It's connecting with your higher good. And just knowing that, I think you're really at a crossroads. You don't want the status quo anymore. You want more. You want more for yourself. And the yang is the number one. And you had new life. It's like, yeah, sign me up for something new. Very interesting. All right. So here is your Lover's Oracle card. And it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And I think, for some of you, if you are like you've ended a relationship and this person comes back and, wants to offer you this Ace of Pentacles, right? Wants to start anew with you. And you're kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I could go back to that life. It's kind of like I could go back to that life. But then you start listening to your intuition and it's kind of like, I feel the presence of somebody new coming onto my path. And it's just that thing. It's like the Empress. It's kind of like you're trying to start a new life for yourself. Like you're willing to walk away from whatever this is. And I do feel like it's almost like a tower moment inside of your head, like an epiphany. It's kind of like this person comes back and then you start asking the questions. They give you this, offer, and they're trying to, sweeten the deal or make it sound like a really good deal. And then you start asking questions. Like if it's a relationship, you could say, well, are you still with her or him? Are you still with them? And then, and then you're like, no, are you still with them? Well, I'm just staying at their place because I don't have another place to go. No, no, like it's kind of like, no, no, not going back to that. That was the status quo when we were married or we were together. You were cheating on me. You had all of this. Not going back to that. No, shut it down. Right? I'm going in a new direction. If it's a job, it's kind of like, yeah, well, there could have been a situation at work where you're kind of like, is that person still working at there? Like maybe you had a very, bad situation with somebody, and it was kind of like, well, are they still working there? Yeah, they're still working there, but they're really good at their job. We can't let them go. Yeah, no, not going back. It's kind of that kind of energy about, yeah, I know my worth. The Empress knows her worth. Gender doesn't matter. The Empress knows her worth and sits back and waits for the good to come into her. Like she understands that she's the epitome of all the queens together. She is the Empress, and she doesn't have to chase after anybody. Everybody chases towards her, right? Runs to her. Everybody wants the Empress. And I think you're stepping into your power as the Empress, recognizing that you are the Empress. Well, Sagittarius, this was quite the reading. And check out that reading that I posted on Sunday. It was quite spiritual too. So, really interesting energy that you have right now. I am wishing you lots of love and light in this situation, in all of your situations. And once again, if you've enjoyed this message, I would really appreciate it if you consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.